Hi loves, happy Tuesday. I hope that you guys are doing well. Today is Tyy Tuesday, and I decided for today's episode, we're going to be outdoors. So the topic of the day is all about natural ways to work through PTSD. And I've previously spoken about my mental health struggles, and it was always very important for me to find natural ways to overcome these things. So when it comes to PTSD, some of the common symptoms can be hypervigilance, it can be increases in negative thinking, and as well as avoidance. PTSD does also affect your nervous system, so it can lead to you having high increases in anxiety. So I'm going to be giving you guys all of the things that I like to incorporate into my day-to-day routine that help me to balance this out. So if you're interested, let's get into it. First major thing that I always like to incorporate, and you guys can switch it up if you want, whatever you feel is going to work best for you. But for me personally, I love incorporating any form of mindfulness or meditation. So when you do practice mindfulness and meditation, it helps you to be secure in the present moment. So you're not as anxious, you don't feel as much anxiety, and it helps you to detach from any of those feelings or intrusive thoughts that you may be having. When it comes to PTSD, a lot of the times this is something that you'll experience is a lot of intrusive thoughts or even flashbacks to certain events that have caused your PTSD.
PTSD often traps us in cycles of fear, anxiety, and overwhelming emotions. So meditation really helps to break that cycle by bringing us back to the present. With regular meditation, we can train our mind to stay grounded, easing the intensity of these flashbacks and helping to calm our stress responses. It's like giving your mind a safe place to rest, even if it's just for a moment. Studies show that meditation can actually change the brain, and it strengthens areas related to emotional regulation and also reduces activity in the flight or flight centers, which often is overactive in PTSD.
Mindfulness can also be through anything that helps you to be in the present. So you don't necessarily always have to do meditation or yoga or getting outdoors. Anything that will help you to just focus completely on the present. That can be listening to music, something soothing or something that calms you. That can be writing, that can be doing your favorite hobby, whatever that may be. Anything that will just help you to detach from whatever it is that you're feeling so that you can focus on just being in the moment is a great form of mindfulness. The reason as well why I love meditation is because once you practice breath work, it helps to activate the body's relaxation response, which really helps with those symptoms of PTSD. Now, some other really great things that I would recommend are herbal supplements. So any type of tea, most likely, specifically chamomile tea and ashwagandha. I recently started taking ashwagandha, and I've been using the Goli brand, the Goli ashwagandha gummies. So far, I've noticed that they definitely do help me to feel a lot more at ease. Ashwagandha is really good with relieving stress and anxiety. It does also help to manage your sleep patterns. So say you have trouble falling asleep at night, which I really do. That is the main difference that I've noticed since taking these gummies is that I sleep like a baby. I fall asleep so easily. I sleep a lot better. And usually I would stay up at night, just staying up. I don't know. I just have trouble sleeping at night. But those ashwagandha gummies are so good. I highly do recommend them. It also does help with your cognitive function. So yeah, it's a lot of great benefits of ashwagandha. Always do your own research on these things before you go ahead and try it. But it is definitely something that I would recommend. And like I said, chamomile tea as well.
Ashwagandha is an ancient herb, which is also an adaptogen, so it helps to reduce stress, balance homeostasis, and improves energy and focus. It's also great for improving the quality of your sleep, boosting your immune function, enhancing your brain function and memory, supporting heart health, promoting muscle growth and recovery, anti-aging and anti-inflammatory, and supports sexual health.
So something else that really helps me is journaling. So once you practice reflective journaling, this helps you to focus on releasing the thoughts and experiences that you've went through when it comes to your PTSD, which can help you to overcome the trauma. So if you don't know and you may be new to my channel, I do have a journaling session here where every Friday I pick some journaling prompts and we go through them together. I speak about the prompts and it's super fun, super reflective. But journaling has always been a major help for me on my journey of healing because it just gives me the opportunity to express myself and the things that I've been through without actually having to express it to somebody else, especially if you're somebody that doesn't like speaking to others or maybe you don't feel comfortable getting a therapist. Journaling is a super great way to really reflect on your experiences. And once you start writing about them and you get comfortable speaking about them and understanding how you process those situations, it really helps you to feel a lot more secure in yourself. And in time, you'll start to release a lot of the symptoms that you feel due to your PTSD and trauma, which in turn will help you to heal and overcome it.
If you're struggling with PTSD, journaling can definitely be a powerful way to process emotions and start healing. So let's talk about how to use it effectively. So first, you want to create a safe space for yourself and choose a quiet, comfortable spot where you feel secure, which will help you to feel more grounded as you write. Start by writing the day and just allow yourself to free write. So no rules, no judgment, just your own space to release any emotions, memories, or thoughts that come up. If you're not sure where to begin, you can start by writing "Today I feel" or "One memory that came up today," and this will help put words into complex feelings. Remember, you don't have to dig too deep every time, so journaling can be just as effective when you just focus on the present. So you can describe small things like what you see, hear, or feel, which can help you to stay grounded in the present. You can also use journaling to create positive affirmations or set intentions. So write down what you'd like to feel or how you'd like to grow. Over time, this can shift your focus from trauma to healing. Something I really like about journaling as well is it's kind of like a documentation process of your healing. So you can always even go back to old journal entries and see how far that you've come.
Another great thing, physical activity. You've got to get your body moving. A lot of our trauma and stress gets stored within the body, which is why it is so crucial to make sure that you are getting moving, because a lot of that energy gets stuck. And once you're not moving your body, it doesn't have an outlet to release through. So just any form of movement can really help you as well to ease that stress and anxiety and lift that tension. And you'll feel so much better. I promise you, because every time that I do a nice yoga flow or I go and work out, I could be super stressed before that, but after that, it's just a great sense of relief and you'll just feel 10 times better.
Physical activity and exercising can also help to improve resilience by creating a positive routine and sense of achievement. So this will really help to empower you to handle the symptoms more effectively. And say if you're going to like a group class, a team sport, or a gym environment, that can really help to foster supportive social interactions, which can really help to reduce feelings of isolation, which is really common with PTSD.
Another great way that you can help to work through your PTSD is through a creative outlet. So for me, this is my creative outlet. I like speaking about things. I like creating content. That's something for me that helps me to express myself and to work through a lot of the things that I'm going through. So doing something creative that you love will also really be a great way to channel that trauma and those symptoms into something positive. So say that you are an artist and you make music, or even if you like to draw, that is a very powerful way to transmute all of the pain, all of the experiences that you've went through into something powerful. And you'll feel very empowered by doing this as well. It's very positive and it gives you a healthy outlet to work through these symptoms. And I do want to say with healing, it takes time. So be very patient with yourself and don't beat yourself up. If you notice that you're on a consistent path where you're feeling good, you're doing great, and you're not thinking about certain things that's happened in the past, and then one day you end up feeling very overwhelmed by it, or you get triggered by something that happens and it brings all those feelings up again. This is completely normal. Healing is definitely not linear. There's still days when I'm thinking that I'm completely healed from something, and then something happens that triggers it and it comes back up. But this is a great thing because once it comes back up, it gives you the opportunity to be present and to work through it in real time. So sometimes you'll go throughout life, you'll think that everything is good and you'll be going about your day-to-day experiences, and something similar that happens, similar to your trauma and what you experience, may start triggering those same effects that you felt when you first experienced a trauma, making you feel like you're reliving it all over again. That is a completely normal experience, and that's completely normal when it comes to healing. But now that you are aware of your symptoms and you're aware of what it is that you feel and how it's affecting you, you can better work through it. So implementing these things can help you to balance yourself. It can help you to stay up emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, so that when you do experience these triggers, it's not as hard for you to overcome them. It'll be a lot smoother and it gets a lot easier with time. Soon you'll get to the point where something happens that triggers it and you don't even feel negatively about it, and you feel more at ease. So I definitely want to say, make sure that you're being patient with yourself because it takes time, and you'll get to a point where it doesn't affect you. But that is it for this video, you guys. I wanted to make this a super quick video and get outdoors today. I'm probably going to do some more episodes out here because it's a nice little vibe. So I do hope that you enjoyed, that you found this video useful. If you did, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace and much love.